3, 2, 1. You can hear that. It's raining. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Beep. Can I clip that out? Nope, because it'll mess up the Garmin data. Oh, maybe I'll just put like a smiley face over like my face when my nose blows out that snot. Alright, that's why I usually wear a shirt. But it would just get wet. Oh, off to a great start this morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Train With Me. I'm April. I'm a professional paddle athlete. You know, in my heyday, that meant I had sponsors. And I made enough money to survive. I mean, I wasn't buying any big houses or anything. Not like a WNBA player. Sorry, that's a good joke, because they probably make less. So, an NBA player, or an NFL, super NFL. But I digress. In my heyday, that was what I was up to. Training hard and trying to win races. I mean, it's not about winning races, honestly. It's about selling boats and boards and paddles and stuff, because no one's giving you money unless you're selling their stuff. These days, I'm selling coaching. Not a lot of money to go around out there in the athlete space. Good luck to all you young guns trying. It's definitely a different climate. I think athletes, artists are gonna experience difficulties. And you do have to find a way, if you want to make your passion into your life, you're gonna have to get creative. But I'm going off on a tangent. So these days I don't have any big corporate sponsors. No one would sponsor me with boogers flying out of my nose anyway. But the beauty of that is that I can say whatever the heck I want to say. And I can tell you whatever the heck I think is true. Like if I think a paddle's better or worse, if I think a boat is slower or faster, ain't nobody paying me to tell you that theirs is the best. I mean, I never did that anyway. I was always very honest. Admittedly, to a fault, so. And these days, it's just even more so. There is no reason for me to tell you anything other than the way it is. So what do I love to do? I love to paddle. I love to train. I love the data. I just love like analyzing and picking apart that kind of stuff. I love technique too, but it's kind of hard to do not in person. Stay tuned. I'll be offering some technique camps here on the lake in the future. But for now, I just have training and coaching via my website at paddletraining.com. So I'm stoked you're here to train with me today. Whether I'm just your body double, you can use this data, you can erase me. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be erasing yourself. Or you're just watching along to get a better idea of how to execute the workouts that you're finding in the training plans that I am putting out there. So if you're on one of the training plans and you're not being coached by me, so you just bought a one-off training plan, or you're a member of the Punk Paddlers and you have access to the training plan library, you're not getting that feedback from me on how to execute the workouts. So something I do with the people that I coach is we look at the workouts you did last week, we talk about them, we analyze them, and we talk about next week's workouts and how to go about them. And even then, there's something to be said if you had me out on the water with you, saying, no, don't do that. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, but yes, do this. So here I am on YouTube, on my lake, sharing with you another workout. So up until now, what are we? This is week 5. This is week 5 of Train With Me. And up until now, we've done pretty easy, like, aerobic work. And you might be thinking, gee, she paddles slow a lot. And you'd be right. It's funny here, actually, like, the faster you get, the more of your work ends up being done like zone 1, zone 2, because you're actually moving so fast in zone 2 that it's still pretty taxing on the muscles. Don't worry, if you're not fast in zone 2 yet, stay the course, you'll get there. So today, we are gonna mix it up. There's a school of thought that believes that doing short bits of sprint work early in your training, so I mean like in your base season, by no means like every week, but maybe every other week, can actually help to train technique. One moment, please. So what's gonna happen, I wanna pause. Can I pause this? We'll see how that handles the Garmin overlays when I record or upload this recording, because I'm not to the canal yet. I want to get out of the wind and into the canal. Okay. So Steve Magnus, Science of Running, got like a couple of podcasts, really good stuff. In his book, he talks about incorporating short burst sprints into early season training as a method to train technique, neurological, like fiber recruitment, neurological recruitment of muscle fibers, so it trains you to recruit more, draw from a bigger pool. This would be compatible with your maximum strength training, which I do. I have edited the maximum strength plan workout in Training Peaks with the new Strength Builder, and that should be uploaded and ready by the time of this video going live. So in your early base season, we're just working on teaching the brain how to communicate better with the body. It's like a main goal. One of the other main goals, stay in a parasympathetic state. Deep breathing and activate that rest and digest system so that you are taking the calories from the food that you eat and you're not fighting or fleeing. You're not using those calories to evade a threat. You're using those calories to build. You're resting, you digest that food, and in it goes to building new capillaries to get more blood to your muscles, new neurons, new nerves to the fibers so that you can activate more fibers. And then once you're activating more, and once you have more blood going to them, then all those little muscle cells go, ooh, we'll make more of us. Oh, and the ones that there are, oh, we'll make more mitochondria so that we can generate more ATP. It's lovely, I swear. It's a magical transformation that you're making out here. And if you go too hard, you'll miss the magic. Alright. I would normally be going slower. I got some crap to do today, so I'm already like ignoring my own advice. That's okay. I'm in the 130s. Acceptable. Alright, so where are we going today? We're going over to this little canal. I've got a canal with high trees. It's narrow. There's no current. There's no wind. Granted, there's no current and no wind out here today because it just finished raining. Hey, at least it stopped. So I'm going into the canal so that I can practice perfect technique, really short, really fast bursts, with the hopes that I'll train technique and activate all my muscle fibers. Some rules for the Alactic sprints. So that's what they are called. They are alactic, which means without lactate. So we do not want to sprint so long that we generate lactate. So 15 to 30 seconds depending on your abilities and how quickly you generate and accumulate lactate. Shorter into things if you're newer to this. This workout may also not be suitable if you are very new to paddling. I would get through one 10-week base block if you like just bought your boat and you haven't been paddling for like a season or two. I wouldn't do these. So skip this workout. Well, don't skip it. Leave it in your watch. Go to your canal, or whatever that is, and use the 15 to 30 second pieces to focus on heavier catch and just like power. Find power. So in your mind, if you take a stroke, boom, took a stroke. I can, kind of feels like the 5-pound weight at the gym. It's really light, really easy. Now in my mind, I'm gonna put that 5-pound weight down, pick up that 50-pound weight. Can I find, I'm gonna hit the camera. Can I find the 50-pound weight with technique and with my body. So can I activate more fibers? All right. Oh, this sucker. That dang thoracic outlet. That's a thing. It's the thing. Woo, that felt nice. Okay. So today, Alactic without lactate. It's very beautiful out here. So these are all out as fast as you can possibly go, and then full rest and recovery so that the body gets rid of, is able to process the lactate. And if you need longer to warm up, I had only a 10-minute warm up programmed in here. I ended up doing, I don't know, 15, might be closer to 20. Again, I prefer 20 because I want my aerobic system fully switched on before I get going. And this isn't a workout where you're gonna actually do a whole heck of a lot of paddling. Oh, let's go over here. I want you to see how pretty this all is. The undisturbed canal for our first piece. All right, I got a minute, a little less than a minute and a half till we start. And that's fine. So right now I have them in the computer and therefore in the watch as 30-second pieces. So when this watch counts down and beeps, I am not gonna start like a bat out of hell. Like, that's not, I'm not gonna just like slapping at the water. I'm gonna take my time, because if you paddle too fast and you rush the stroke, you're gonna cavitate. You're just gonna make a lot of noise. I want your blade to be silent in the water. If you're hearing your stroke like big noises like that, you're doing it wrong. So long, graceful strokes, like a cheetah that's running in slow motion across a giant field. I want you to get long and reach, anterior tilt onto the sit bones, chest open and tall. And get ready for this first piece. I might not be sprinting for the entire 30 seconds. I'm gonna get up to speed and then go. And it hurts really bad. Let's do one. It's also really early in the morning. I know. Stupid beeping. Okay. It's not far at all. Go back. Where did I get to? Those tent worms over there, I think. Alright. I don't care what my speed is in the first 10 seconds. I don't care. That'll come later in my season when I'm working on acceleration. Right now, it's not the focus of this workout. So remember, we want to kind of typically have a key focus every time we go out. If you have like 20 key focuses, and that's not very key and that's not very focused. It's kind of just Well, I want to be better at this and this and this and this and this. And if you chase all the rabbits, you will catch none. So don't do it. Today I'm working on power on the blade and turnover. But I'm not taking caution not to sacrifice power for turnover, right? Like, one, don't put the cart before the horse. You start paddling faster when you can no longer find and feel the power. All right, last time I started on the right, so this time I'm gonna start on the left. You have to go faster because the boat's like getting away from you. It feels like when you catch a bump. Okay, not pretty. Okay, up to speed. I think I can, 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 I think I can. Now we're up to speed. Pushing hard, heavy, heavy, heavy. Longer. Heavier. Oh, yeah, tapeworms. They're my finish line today. Oh, it hurts. If you followed along on my, was it like 11 weeks to 11 miles an hour? I don't know. I don't even know the title. But I was trying to set, a speed record on stand-up. And these were a major component of that training. Where it's a long rest, right? But you're fully recovered, so you go just as hard in the next piece. Whereas a lot of times if you don't take the full rest, second, third piece, like you start getting slower. So if on these, you start to really feel that lactate, and you're burning, and your speed, like you can't go that fast anymore, then you've maxed out your nervous system for the day. The workout's done, right? So if you get through 5 of these and you're like flopping around like a fish out of water on the dock, call it. You're done for the day. No harm, no foul. There's nothing wrong with that. I want you to feel springy and fresh and strong in each piece. There's a time and a place for digging your butt into a hole. It's not now. Oh, don't worry. When you get there, you'll be saying uncle. Even though those days are few and far between, eh? Again, just taking my time to get up to speed. That was a better first stroke than the last time. Faster, 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 faster. And I feel the boat up. Heavy part over. Worms. Okay. So bad. So painful. I hate it so much. Okay. So that being said, once you're up to speed, if you get, so say you take 5 seconds to get like up to speed. up to that like pa pa pa, where you're hitting like a tiger, boing boing boing. You're hitting that stroke rate, not bouncing the boat, right? We don't move. We're not moving the boat in this plane. We're not. The finish line's over there. It's not up there. It's not down there. So every muscle in your body, every thought that you think in your mind needs to be about going there. So again, at cheetah, even before I'm in my all-out cheetah sprint, if I'm stalking my prey, I'm keeping my head on level. Pulling with my whole body. So we're really focused on forward, back, grab, pull, forward. See, if I just sit here, I can push my boat forward just with the body. I don't even need the paddle. And I won't win any races like that, but as I was saying, sorry. Even if it takes you 5 seconds to get up to speed, if you run out of steam at 20 seconds and you start slowing down, it's fine. Just let it go. Call it at 20 seconds. That's totally fine. You do you where you are this week. Just because the computer says 30, you don't have to listen to it. Be smarter than the technology you're using. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The tent worms were there. I feel like I was a little short on that one. How many have we done? Oh my God, that was only 4. Kill me. Yeah, so these are training your mental fortitude. No, that's not what I was gonna say. These are training your ability to blow snot rockets. Nope, that wasn't what I was gonna say either. These are training your ATP BCR system, which is your phosphocreatine pump. And that's that short burst energy, right? So I'm going to leap out of the way of this bus that's about to hit me. There's that cheetah. I better leap to safety or sprint to safety in 15 seconds or less, or I will be eaten. That is this system. If you were to proceed at that rate past the 30-second mark, you will notice a noticeable drop off in speed as your anaerobic metabolism kicks in and takes over your energy production needs. Guys, this is the first time I've done this season, and I ain't gonna lie. Whoa. Woof. It's hot too. I don't know if you can tell. Humidity and heat. And I don't have that beautiful sea breeze that they have in Hawaii. Oh man, that was bad. Oh, that was 2. It's gone. 7, 8. Up to speed. Oh, I'm definitely getting slower, those tent worms. Am I 8:45? I looked at my watch the last one and it said something about it 8:45. I'll have to check the data. April's dying. On my heads-up display, my Garmin Edge 130 that does not display stroke rate, is my pace. And right now I'm seeing 7:10 consistently each time, right through here. So I'm in under 10 seconds I'm getting up to speed, and from pretty much 10 to 20 seconds, plus or minus 5 seconds, I'm holding that target pace. So this week, if I can just hold that target pace for that middle 15 seconds, right? So up to speed by 10 seconds, holding it comfortably and solidly for 10 seconds. It's been hit or miss 5 seconds, you know, again, maybe 2.5 on the leading edge, 2.5 on the tailing end, but anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds at my desired speed. And then I'm going from 0, so that's what's dragging the split down. So when I look down at my watch, it says 8:45. It's because it's counting pretty much when I'm sitting here, right? Oh my God. Oh, sorry, I feel really gross. This is Alactic Sprinter. I'm so disgusting. Sorry. Get it all out. Don't leave it in there. Okay. Somehow, I felt like that was my absolute worst piece. And this even said 8:18 instead of 8:45. I caught a crab and I still made it to the tent worms. What just happened? I thought this is... I was feeling kind of tired. And I tried to keep I focused more on bringing it around and staying low. And I focused more on longer strokes instead of the shorter, like boing, boing, boings. Let's try that again. You know? Let's see if that works, because I'm pretty dang tired. And we only got 2 more 30-second beepers. Yeah, so I mean, if you can hold your pace for 6 pieces for like the middle 10 seconds, so you speed up for 10, hold it for 10, and you inevitably, like, your body's like, okay, can't do it anymore for the last 10 seconds. That's fine, right, man? You know, don't ride the dead horse. Like, don't force it. Because when you force it, you're fighting. It's a fight and a flight, man. And you're not gonna get better, I promise. So don't do it. There's a time and a place for fighting it and pushing it. Today's not that day. So enjoy it, man. Have fun. Like, I just thought I had the worst piece yet. And the split was the best out of all of them. And I was at the dang tintworm pile. And the heck. So let's play with that, right? It's a game. Okay, 8:24. It's not a fluke. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Feel longer, more patient stroke is faster. And it's actually slightly easier. Brunch. How about it? Man. Ooh. Ee. Ooh. Ah. Ee. Okay. Speaking of those fight and flight calories that you're not fighting and fleeing, you're resting and digesting. It's ass early 30 right now. You've already seen me blow boogers out of my face and burp a little. I had a little bit of breakfast. It'll settle. Don't say, oh, I can't eat breakfast. You can train your body and your mind to do anything. You can train yourself to sprint with food in your belly. You can train yourself to go long with food in your belly. You can train yourself to eat early in the morning and put that food in your belly. I don't want you to be out here at 5:30 in the morning in a fasted state doing alactic all-out sprints. A couple things you need, frankly, calories, so you don't go in a catabolic state and consume your muscle instead of easily accessible blood glycogen. We don't even want to worry about like stored glycogen. Which side are we starting on? This side. Guys, I am running out of steam. That was my arms. 8:37. Yeah, I'm getting slow again. What does it say? Man, shut up. No. I don't know what button to hit. I just wanted to see how many of these I had left. So I thought I only had 8. And then I had 3 long ones. And I'll be honest, guys. If I got those 3 long ones, I'm done here. Two more. Part of me thinks I should call it now at 8, but then sometimes you never know what you got in you. So, see what happens. If this one is just absolute struggle city, I'll call it after this one. Because those last 2 before this last one, those were good, man. Too good. Was there some wind that I didn't feel? There's definitely no wind out here. Guys, this hurts. Tent worms. I'm short of the tent worms. 8:38. Same exact pace as the last piece. Okay. Yeah, so I got up. What did I eat? Because I knew I didn't want to be in a caloric deficit. Also, the point of this workout is to feel strong and fresh and springy. It's easier said than done, as you see me huffing and puffing and doubled over. But the point is to not absolutely slam yourself into the ground. Yeah, what is that? That's about 45 seconds after I finish the piece. I'm feeling pretty good each time. If ways to modify this workout, before we talk about what I ate, ways to modify this workout: take longer rests. So if you get back to the start buoy or whatever it is you're using and you're not ready yet, just pause that watch, man. Just pause it. It's fine. You can go into Training Peaks and rewrite the workout and give yourself 3-minute breaks, right? We just want the body to feel good. All right, this is my last piece, guys. This is it. Tired arms, slightly tired mind. Can she do it? Can she pass the tent worm mansion? 2, 1. 10 worms. 802. Yeah, and that's with the slow start, eh? Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Yeah. When analyzing these on my computer, things I'm gonna look at the max speed I hit each piece, and then I'm gonna probably remove that first remove the first 10 seconds as I get up to speed, and I'm gonna highlight the 20 seconds when I'm up to speed. I'll also I'll look at that top speed, and I'm gonna see how long it takes me to get from the buoy 0 miles an hour to that 7-minute mile pace, right? And it's gonna be anywhere between zero. It's gonna be anywhere between like 3 and 15 seconds for now, because it's not something I'm focusing on, but it's gonna give me something to work on later. It gives me just my baseline, like, okay, hey, my first session coming out of off season, I was going, just taking me 7 seconds to accelerate to my target pace. Can I get that down to 5? Because that matters. And it's not just getting it down to like 5 or 3, it's getting it there without blowing up. Because we have this Alactic system, and you should use it. If it's well trained, you might get 30 seconds out of it. If your race is 2.5 minutes, you're gonna need what am I doing? I am cool down until lat press. There were longer pieces scheduled in here. I'm good. What's you saying? That's good enough. So yeah, if you're using your race is like a sprint, if it's under a minute, then yeah, man, you're gonna be doing a lot of these like short burst sprints and really maximizing the capacity of your Alactic system. We still want to maximize the capacity of it if we're 2.5-ish minutes is our target duration, but you want to save a little for that final kick, huh? Like pushing for too hard and too long at the start is going to flood the system with lactate. It can clog it up, and then that's when it feels like the 5,000-pound gorilla has jumped on your back. So, and like the arms just, everything seizes up. It's awful. Hate that feeling. So you need to know where that is and make that adjustment. So maybe you can apply like a max, a 3-rep max, right? Maybe you can get the boat up to speed in like 3 to 5 strokes. Awesome. If it's up to speed in that short amount of time, don't just spin your wheels. Know what your target speed is. There's no need to overshoot it. And then you overshoot it, clog the system and you slow down. So later in the season, I'll be practicing getting up to speed in a shorter amount of time, maximizing efficiency to hold that pace, anaerobic sprint pieces, speed work technically. I mean, it's not a sprint anymore. It is, but holding some percentage of my max capacity for the middle 2 minutes. So you get 15 seconds alactic, 2 minutes anaerobic, and then if you've done everything right, you can have 15 seconds of alactic or some percentage thereof at the end for a final kick. That'd be nice. That'd be nice execution, huh? I like that plan. Sounds pretty. Let's talk about breakfast some more, because I'm gonna go eat a lot of it. I did not come out here on an empty stomach, thus the gross burp, but it's better than the alternatives. Oh, dang. Sorry. So, water strider stowaway. I'd rather have like one gross banana burp than have no glucose in my bloodstream to draw on for this fast, like this fast fuel. Granted, for this workout, you'd probably get away with it because you're drawing hopefully from like creatine stores, but I have to double check the science. I don't want to say something I don't mean, but especially towards the ends of those pieces, I wanted to make sure that I have the fuel so that my mind and my body can respond to what I'm asking it to do. Just because you can do a workout fasted on an empty stomach, no breakfast, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's not some, like, I did that workout without breakfast. Oh, you badass. No, it's not badass to skip breakfast. Like, we're not trying to join the Navy SEALs. Like, okay, you know, we've been in the bush 3 weeks, like, stalking some enemy, no breakfast. Like, you're in a canoe, or your kayak, or your stand-up, whatever you're using, but like, I slept in a nice, fluffy bed. Treat yourself like a Greek god or a goddess, not some guerrilla warfare master, like roughing it. But then, take my opinion with a grain of salt. Sleep in a comfy bed, go to bed early, get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, wake up long before your workout. I was up over an hour before I started this workout so that I could review the workout, so that I could sip my coffee and let my body wake up, so that I could eat my banana, drink some water, sit with my feet up, like I said, and just look at the workout, set my intention for the workout, which was the 10 alactic sprints. I wanted to focus on seeing what my max speed was in each one. I will have to see that on the computer. That's going to give me kind of my target every time I repeat this workout from here on out, man. So I wanted to feel strong and springy. I didn't want to dig myself into a hole. Set those intentions, and then I gathered my gear, put on my paddling clothes and my heart rate monitor, and then my toddler baby went, wah! And I went, ah, run! Quick, get out the door before he wakes up. He's usually fast asleep when I get out of the door, and he'll be awake when I get home. But man, he's teething really bad. So if he woke up before I got out of the door, this video would not be happening right now. So I heard a wah. I got kind of like his breakfast set up and just mentioned to the husband, love you, bye. He's yours this morning. And I activated my sympathetic system and I fleed. I fleed the household. Goodbye, baby. My mom's getting on the water. Fleed fast. Feeling a little bit of arm jack is what they call it in like the mountain biking industry. It's where you hold your handlebars too tight and you get that really swole feeling in your arms. You hold your bars too tight when you're like bombing it down the hills. I think it was the 7th piece. I felt it right after it happened, but I was trying too hard and I felt I was arm jacked afterwards. So nice and slow paddle back, just what I need. So I'm feathering, so bringing this feels nice. So when I recover my blade, I'm exaggerating the feather because I feel a nice stretch through the muscles of my forearm. So the one specifically, so if you put your fingers on top of your forearm and push and you wiggle, you can feel all of the little tendons from your fingers move. Those guys. So, I can feel when I do that, I can feel it all the way up here. So I'm just doing it's silly. Yes, I know. You're not gonna do this. You know, like when you're paddling with other people, you're in a 6-man. It's not a thing. I'm just doing it to do paddle yoga. Yeah, I'm rotating like both. It feels nice. Little swallows. They're purple martins. And they're kind of purple. They're cute. They're kind of purple on top and kind of gold on the bottom. Very disappointed that when Ozone launched Lilikoi Purple for the canoes, they had discontinued the gold. I was like, oh man. Purple and gold. Come on. I'd be selling me some like Prince boats. now I'm just gonna do some like exaggerated pieces where I'm really, like how far forward can I hinge here? So legs into the outside of the gunnels. Trying to put my belly like in between my legs, man. Like, and this is just some mobility. I'm not gonna paddle like this. But I'm going, like I might, yeah, I'm gonna hit the camera because I'm exaggerating so much. But I'm going to the extent of my range. So I'm really far out, and then big sit up. Really far, really far. And I'm getting extra reach by really pushing out this chest. Push out the chest, but keep those shoulders pulled down and back. So just nice and long. Stretch, we're just stretching. It's like paddling, and it's like yoga. It's hoga. You're yaddling. And now I'm gonna do, because I don't like to rotate my hips in my seat. I like to keep it in a power H deadlift position. But now I'm gonna loosen the knees, and I'm just gonna do the bicycle legs. Just so I can, yeah, just a little bit, right? I'm just trying to move the body. Okay, now butt's locked back in position. Power H. Legs in the gunnels. Grab, sit up. 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 No power right now on the blade, just light. Grab, sit up. 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 No power, no pressure. Just, well, I feel pressure, but I'm not applying much. Just whatever's naturally there. All right. 15-20 minute warm up, 20 minute cool down, 30-second pieces with 2 minutes rest in between. Is it 2.5? I couldn't tell you. Shorten the pieces if you need to. Lengthen the recoveries if you need to. Do fewer reps if you need to. There are so many ways to modify this workout. Listen to your body. Set your intention. Pick 1 to 2 things to focus on. And get out there and do your best. Eat your breakfast. Well, breakfast, sorry. Eat your post-workout snack. Have a, pre-workout snack. Have a post-workout snack. And then eat breakfast. Those of you who've heard me at the Puakea women's camps, you know those 3 cannot be the same thing. They cannot be the same meal. You have to have 3 meals for 1 paddle. And this early in the morning. So pre-workout snack, post-workout snack, and breakfast. Breakfast cannot be a pre-workout or a post-workout. They cannot be the same things. So don't be trying to double them up. All right, guys. Till next time.